In the realm of mundane routines and monotonous tasks, life often surprises us with unexpected encounters that transcend the ordinary. As the window cleaner neared the culmination of his arduous job, an unforeseen twist of fate brought him face to face with a tiny cherubic marvel. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. With the final streaks of sunlight illuminating their shared space, an encounter awaited that would forever etch itself into the annals of both their lives. Amidst the towering structures and the hushed whispers of the urban landscape, a convergence of worlds unfolded. A convergence that could reshape perspectives, ignite a spark of connection, and remind us all of the extraordinary power found in the simplest of encounters. In this remarkable rendezvous between a weary worker and an innocent soul, the fabric of possibility unfurls, beckoning us to explore the enchantment hidden in the most unexpected of moments. The window cleaner has finished his work, but at one point, he comes face to face with a child. He made a funny face, hoping that the toddler would smile. However, the child does something that completely surprises him. Keep watching to see the amazing behavior of your child. Chris was cleaning windows on the 18th floor of a large residential building when he encountered something strange. He glanced at one of the units and saw someone moving around at the end of the room. He opened the bubble and saw a little boy of less than 1 year old crawling toward him. The child stopped a few centimeters in front of the glass. He looked a little depressed, so Chris made some silly faces to make him laugh. He even ended up playing hide and seek with the child because he knew that his children always laughed at him when he did that to them. However, there was not even a hint of a smile on the child's face. Chris would soon find out what the reason was. Chris doesn't get it at all. Why wasn't this child smiling? Why does he only look at him with those sad eyes? The window cleaner didn't want the child to be so sad. He even saw the child drying his tears. Chris decided to try something else to make him laugh. Stupid faces were not enough, but as soon as Chris was about to start the show, someone suddenly entered the room. A large black cat approached the window, put its paws on the glass, and meowed loudly. Chris loves cats, so he was very excited about this. However, he realized that his presence was disturbing the children and the cat. So Chris decided to quickly clean out the window and move to another place. But just as he was about to put himself downstairs, the little boy did something strange. The child pointed at something with his finger. At first, Chris thought he was pointing at him, but it didn't make any sense. Is the child acting so strange because something is happening behind him? The belt and other security measures made it difficult for Chris to turn around. He had to untie a few strings before he could do it. But when he succeeded, he looked around and was shocked. I think it's a joke. Chris saw a cat on the edge of the terrace with no way out. It was a big shock to him. Perhaps it must have been what caught the boy's attention. If a toddler sees a cat fall over the edge, the memory will stay with him for the rest of his life. This memory is traumatic for everyone, not to mention children. There is only one solution. When Chris had the chance, he let himself down with a safety belt. Once on the ground, he ran into the building across the street, and the cat was trapped there. He ran up the stairs to the top floor, panting, and finally made it to the roof. From there, he could slowly lower himself onto the rope, as if he were at work. The closer Chris got to the cat, the louder the animal screamed. He had no time to waste. After 10 minutes of tension, the cat was finally within reach. But then something happened. Chris tried to grab the cat, but the little pet was so scared that he put his paws into Chris's arms as a savior. She just wanted to hold on to Chris as tightly as possible. Luckily, Chris had a cat in the house and knew that he could soothe the stressed animal by talking to him and stroking his ears. It was very difficult for him to put himself on the rope and keep talking to the cat. When he fell to the bottom, a woman in tears ran to him. "Kitten, oh Katie, are you okay?" The woman cried out, already holding her cat in her arms. I closed the door behind me, realizing I couldn't go in. My kitten was in the building, and the window was open. She must have been scared to death, said the owner. Chris made the woman calm down and gave her the cat. The cat also showed some love and began to purr. And that was the end of a very exciting day. But Chris still had one important question in his mind. He kept thinking about it. He has been in the industry for 10 years, and this is one of the most unusual things he has ever experienced. He still wants to know if the boy knew what he had done. Did the boy really notice that the cat was in danger, or was it just a coincidence that he was pointing at him? Most importantly, does he know that the cat was saved because of his actions? But Chris could never find the answer to these questions because when he returned 3 months later to clean the same window again, he saw that the unit was completely empty. The tenant had moved out, and with it the little hero too.